Now, this morning we have the youngest members of each political party running for local elections. Now, in a time where there is increasing, and some would say rampant, cynicism towards local politics, why have they chosen now to run for election?
So is this the change that most people are looking for? Are we looking for fresh faces to represent them with a new sense of enthusiasm? Well, David McGuinness from Fianna Fáil, Stephen Fitzpatrick from Labour, Rowan McEadon from Sinn Féin, Tom Raine from Fine Gael and Adam Douglas from the Green Party join us now, and that's left to right for people at home. Adam, I'm going to come to you first.
Just thinking before you start, just take a look at them now. Don't they look more like a boy band than politicians? I don't mean to be
Louis
facetious.
Walsh will be on the phone any minute now, lads.
Sorry.
Adam, I'm going to come to you first. It's not the sort of thing that most young 19-year-old men think of doing. So why are you doing this?
Well, basically because I suppose I've always been interested in politics, especially in terms of green politics and the whole green agenda. And I suppose, you know, the possibility is there to run to stand for those policies and to run for election those policies. So I suppose it was a case of why wait, really, when the opportunity came up and a chance to hopefully implement a real difference locally, you know.
And are you campaigning on local issues, or are you looking at the wider spectrum of the appalling state of our economic status at the moment?
I suppose you campaign on all issues, local and national, you know, because we have huge policy to implement in all those areas, and the more green councillors to do that, the better. So definitely, you know, you do look at a broad spectrum.
And do you expect to win?
Well, you know, you never want to be getting into saying you expect to win. Look, we all hope for the best, really, on Friday, and all I can say is that I've canvassed every door in Fermoy, and I hope for the best now, you know, and hope people will choose to make the change on Friday.
OK, Adam.
Tom Raine, sitting beside you. Morning, Tom. You're 19 as well, and apart from the elections, you're also starting your leaving. Is it tomorrow?
Yep, starting tomorrow, English paper 1.
Have you not got enough on your plate?
No, I'm one of these people. I need something to do, and I think this has made me concentrate on the leaving a lot more as well. Been studying a lot more, but no, this came up to do it and run. So
do you come from a political background?
I don't know, no political background at all.
So why the urge to do this?
I just think I've been watching the news and seeing what was going on. And locally as well, Fine Gael are very strong locally in Tramore. So I just wanted to run and do the best that I could for Tramore, and then hopefully wider then as I grow up. So.
OK, we'll come to you, Ron. Good morning to you. Why did you decide to run? What was the moment when you decided, OK, well, I have strong political beliefs, so I'm going to take them to the next stage?
Well, I suppose over the last 2 years, I really realised there's a lot of social injustice, particularly in the area that I'm in the north inner city of Dublin. Even a report last week demonstrated that there hasn't been any real changes in the past 16 years in many of the disadvantaged areas in the inner city. So it's really to tackle those social problems and to give people the right kind of opportunities that they deserve and that they have a right to, and it's really to, I suppose, advocate on behalf of those people. You
do come from a politicised background though, Ron, don't you? Your father's a human rights lawyer, you're a lawyer as well.
Yeah, my father is a human rights lawyer, so he would have given me that kind of social ethos, and so would my mother. And these are people who would have really believed in solidarity with people who don't have the same opportunities that we have. Now, they're not attached to any political party. I decided to go with Sinn Féin because I thought, as a party, they're very, very different. They really do believe in public services, and as well as that, they're not afraid to stand up to the types of vested interests like the developers who've done a lot of damage to Dublin City.
OK, well, we're going to stop you there because everyone gets their fair share of time. Stephen.
Hi, how are you?
Good morning to you. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Why did you decide to stand?
Well, I was involved in student politics for 2 years. I was education officer in IDT in Dunleary. My experience there gave me really good grounding in politics. I really enjoyed being part of representing students and going through committees and trying to get stuff done on the ground. And I decided to run for local government because I didn't want to sit on the fence just giving out about a lot of the things that have been going on the past number of years. I actually want to try and get out there and do my best for the people that live locally, because there's a lot that needs to get done.
Why choose Labour?
Well, I really respected a lot of people in the party. I'd always had an interest right through school in current affairs and politics, but I really believe people like, you know, Dick Spring, Mary Robinson, Rory Quinn were very good people as well as politicians, and so that's what really made me decide to join the
Did
party.
you come from a political background?
No, I've never had any family
Really?
in politics.
Oh,
No.
I see. And can I ask you, would Labour be the family political party?
No, I don't think so. I mean, well, certainly if you look at Fianna Fáil at the moment, I mean, the Taoiseach Brian Cowan, his father, you know, same with Minister for Finance Brian Lennon, the Taoiseach, they all have family.
You weren't being handed a political legacy then, is what you're basically trying to say?
Yes, but I think I don't think there's any harm in sometimes having some people who have a family background in politics, but when you get such a large proliferation of family in politics, that's not good. I mean, the Dáil Leinster House is meant to represent a diversity of interests and backgrounds.
Okay, Stephen,
Not
I'm going to stop you
dynasties,
there.
yes. Okay,
Exactly.
Grant.
David, we're going to bring you in.
Hey folks, you well?
Very well indeed. How are you doing, sir? Did you have a political lineage as such? Was this
Not
handed
at all.
on?
I was born in Corduff in Blanchardstown, a predominantly working class estate. My local lollipop lady became a Fianna Fáil councillor. I saw the good work that Margaret Richardson did in my area that I was born and raised in. Now that I left Trinity College, I'm back teaching in the area, and I mean, I'm on residents' associations, I'm on the sports centre committee, etc. And I just cutting out the middleman, get stuck in, get in there, and actually address issues firsthand.
Well, the times are tough for you guys at the
I was
moment.
going to say that it must be pretty hard being an aspiring Fianna Fáil councillor in the current climate.
Naturally, a lot of the issues outdoors are national issues, but I mean, a bit of
What
credibility.
reaction are you getting, honestly, when you knock on the doors, though? Are people telling you to sod off?
No, not at all. It's generally mixed. I mean, the fact that we're so involved in our community, I'd be well known out there in the area. My brother runs a local football club, etc. So, I mean, a lot of issues affecting people are national issues, but I need to be honest with people. I'm not going to change a lot of the national picture as a local councillor, but I can certainly stand up for my record locally and get elected and work on the trees and the parks and the footpaths, etc. You know.
So do you think you'd be viewed very differently than, say, for example, your local Fianna Fáil TD?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think in local elections you elect one of your own in the community who's active, and I mean the job of our local TD is Minister Brian Lennon. It's very, very different what I'm going to be up to if I'm elected next
I see you
Friday.
in the park putting out the cones and picking up the litter and you know, leading
I'll do
binges and
anything
things,
actually, to be honest, if it gets me an old vote.
Well, guys, thank you very much for sharing
Thank you
one of
very
your
much. It's
opinions.
interesting to see what the new generation looks like.
It really is. And fair play as
Better
well.
looking than the last lot. Seriously. Think about the boy band idea, and he's a musician too, by all accounts. He could be the
Yes.
So Adam, Tom, Rowan, Stephen and Dave, thank you very much for joining us this morning, and good luck to you one and all. Let us know how you get on.
Okay.